folks, JD here, and today we've got this. Now, okay, it looks a little bit strange from here. How about if I turn it around to that? Yes, that's right. We've got another Propel. So this is the TIE Fighter Advanced. So, let me just move everything out of the way. And what I want you to look at for the second is just this box. Look at that. Absolutely beautiful. If you ever want to give anything as a gift, then I tell you what, this box is just beautiful. From the top right the way down to the bottom here, every single inch of it looks really nice. So let's open this up. Granted, for the second, you're not going to really be able to see a lot of things because I'm just opening up the top of a box and then I'm pulling out all of the insides. Now, there is one thing I want to say about this. As you probably would have guessed, the first video had some of the Star Wars theme music in it, and that was a little bit, it was really cool, but above all, it actually was a little bit annoying when it came to the edit, simply because it meant that I had to do some magic with the audio. So, what I'm going to do for this one is we're going to open it up in the same vein as we did for the last video. But then, what I'm going to do is I'm not going to show me opening this box because of that music and because of the copyright infringement that comes with it. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take off these wax seals if I can. Nope, so I've got to cut them. So last time they just pretty much just fell off. This time though, it doesn't seem to be the case. So, I'm going to try and do, wow, these are really on there properly. Oh, there we go, that's one off. And then let's cut this one off. There we go, beautiful. And then, before I open this up and before we cut this bit and just go direct to everything inside this box, once you've cut through the seals, same as the last video, look at this. You get this beautiful depiction of what is on the inside. I love this, I really do. These boxes are very stylish. As I say though, we're all cut, we're ready to go. So now I'm going to cut this, and then the next thing we see should be all of the insides of this particular box. And I think that's it. There we have it. So, it played the Imperial March as soon as I took this out, which is really fitting, considering this is a TIE Fighter. And it looks awesome. Once again, in this plastic display cube, once you open it, then you have your quadcopter just sitting beautifully on the inside there. This is what she looks like, TIE Fighter Advanced. Look at that. Absolutely beautiful. Once again, hand painted. The level of detail in this is extraordinary. It really does look beautiful. Every single angle, even on the insides here, just look so good. I like the weathering on the paint as well, just to make it look as if it has actually been through a few battles and it is a little, you know, it is old. Oh, looks very good indeed. Right, so that is the quadcopter for the second. We'll come back and have a look at that in a minute. Let me just clear this place of all of this. So this is what we've got. Really nice. So we've got, this is once again reverse propulsion. So we have our propellers on the bottom, our motors pointing towards the bottom, so they do actually cause enough lift for this to actually move. This again is very high powered, so you have got to stay away from these motors and the propellers once they're attached. You can use infrared to battle, same as you can on all of the propeller range. Up to 12 of you can battle. You have a new frequency technology, which means that it bounces between frequencies, so there's not going to be a particular instance where, or there shouldn't be a particular instance where you can control two of these, say yours and your mate, at the same time. But in saying that, probably has been one instance of it. Right, so that's the quadcopter. Looks beautiful. Looks really nice. Doesn't weigh that much either. Now, okay, this isn't with a battery, but we did see the other one was under 250 grams. And this one again, 75 grams. This isn't the flight weight, so with the battery, you're probably looking at the propellers, you're probably looking at about 150 grams. And to be honest with you, it's under the 250. That's all that really matters. Okay, let's put this to one side for a second. What other things do you get in this package? You get your Star Wars TIE Fighter Advanced Battling Drone Instruction Manual, as well as a nice little bit of card in there as well, just to keep it all nice and flush and without it without it bending. You get your wall charger and your batteries. So we get 2 batteries with this, same as we got with the other one. There's the 2 batteries there. You just take off this back plate here, and then the batteries just clip into there and lock in place. That's very nice. Okay, you also get your charger as well. So there's your charger, same as we have with the other Propel as well. Standard little balance charger. And then you get your actual plugs and all your connectors inside there as well. All in all, that's brilliant. That's what you need to get charging. Then what you need to get flying is your little, they call it a training cage. Honestly, it's just propeller guards, and I had to use them on the first one just simply because of where I am in the field. The field isn't level, it does move, so therefore having this just raises those propellers up off the floor a little bit just to ensure I can get proper lift and the motors aren't going to be chopping up anything, and they're not going to be getting stuck either by hitting something. So I'm going to be using this again. All in all though, that is what you need. And the final thing inside here is your transmitter. So it looks the spit of the others that we've seen, and the only way you're really going to be able to tell them apart is if you turn them around and it says Thai Advanced on the back. Likewise, the other one said Speeder, and then I'm guessing the X-Wing one's going to say X-Wing. But once again, same transmitter, same function, same features we've looked at in the past. If this is the first time you're watching this video, then I'll run through them quickly. You have your standard altitude hold mode on or off. That is for your barometer, so you can turn barometer off and you can turn it on, so you have that ability. You have your on and off button at the bottom here once you put in 4 AA batteries in the bottom. You have your directional sticks as standard, your start and stop motor, so automatic takeoff and landing. You have your calibration. You have your FPV boom at the top here, so you can put your smartphone in there and use the app if you want to use it for training. This doesn't come with a camera, so therefore it's not going to be for FPV or anything like that. You've got your 3 lives, so if you are battling, then as you get hit by those infrared beams, then you will lose a life. You have your speed, you have your roll left and right for flips. You also have your change speed as well on there. Now you also have your 2 little rubberized grips at the back here so that your hands fit in really nice, and they do feel really good and fit in there really nicely. You have a speaker here that plays music and sound effects. If you don't want to hear that, just plug a headphone into here, standard 3.5mm jack, and then it's not going to be very loud, it's not going to be audible for you to hear, because those sound effects, they're good, but they are gimmicky, and it does get very annoying very, very quickly. So that is the transmitter. It looks nice, it feels beautiful. As I say, your batteries fit in here, 4 AA's, 2 each side. You take it off by unscrewing these screws here, and there should be, on the side, a little screwdriver there just to help you along. All in all, that is perfect. Very, very good. Okay, so that's the transmitter. Feels nice, feels a bit heavy, but to be honest with you, it's the extra little bit of weight that I like in this. It makes it feel very, very nice, and it's made out of really thick, really sturdy plastic, so it doesn't sound tinny at all. That's proper thick plastic in there. It feels very, very good. Now, with all of this, these batteries are going to take a little while to charge, so I'm going to charge them up just before we go for a flight. And then it should just be a simple case of unclipping this back part here and then taking this off. Now when you do it, I've noticed with the Speeder, and it feels the same with this, it does take quite a bit to rip it off, and it does take quite a bit to click the batteries in as well. And in this one, what have we got over here? I think this is the accessories. So let's move some of these to one side. Right, so let's open this up. What do we have? We have some spare screws. We have 2 extra wings, so a pair of wings inside here, which fit onto the side here of the quadcopter, should you crash it, no doubt. And then you have A and B propellers, same as you have in any quadcopter, as well as you have your propeller tool. Now I've used this a few times on the other Propel speeder bike, and I found it to be absolutely excellent. So that is always good to have as well. So right, let's clear this up. What I've got to do for the second is just to ensure I'm putting the right propellers on the right propeller, on the right motors. What I'm going to do is just have a quick little look in this manual. Careful not to crease the pages too much. And then we should have, come on, at some point inside here, I think it's towards the front. Yeah, there we go. We have the, come on. Oh, I'm going to have to, I didn't want it. There we go. Where are we? Where are we? Where are we? Where are we? We are there. Now, I did make a mistake with the last Star Wars Propel that I did put together. I did put the motors on because I said you had to have it upside down, whereas you don't. You have to have it facing the same way as in the booklet. Now, I thought the speeder bike was upside down, but it wasn't. It was the other way around. So it actually goes AABB rather than what I said, which was AABB, because then you're going to have the quadcopter sitting on the floor. It doesn't matter how much throttle you give, it isn't going to go anywhere. So it's AABB. So with this, let's put this on. So what I'm going to do is just balance that way, the right way around. I'm going to get 2B and 2A propellers, and then I'm going to put them on accordingly. So we've got 2B, which gives us another 2 pairs of B's in there, and then likewise I'm going to do the same with the A's. So take out 2 A's, which is then going to leave us another 2 A's in there. Sorry, another 4 A's in there, so another 2 sets of 2. There we go. So 2 A's and 2 B's. If you do get confused as to which is which, you do have a little letter on here, so it will say A and it will say B on the others. So with this upside down, I'm just going to put this on. So I'm going to put A on A and A on A. It does take a little bit of pushing to put it on there, but then it will just click into place. And don't forget, then just to ensure that you're getting them on properly, you can use the Propel tool and just ensure that they go on nice and secure. So there we go. There they are. They're on. And that's exactly what they look like with it on. There we go. Brilliant. But I just can't get over the level of detail in these models. They are exceptional. Okay, these kits were very expensive, so when you do pay for them, you are paying a lot of money for them, but at the same time you get what you pay for, and what you pay for is utter quality, I think, with this. So with that, let's look at everything that you get in the pack. So you get your batteries, you get your charger, you get your instruction manual, and you get your propeller guards. You get your little quadcopter there as well. You also get your accessories, your wall chargers, as well as your accessory bags as well, including your propellers to go on here. Make sure they go on correctly. To double check, to find out which way the propellers go on, don't forget, have a little look in the manual. The manual shows you exactly how to put them on, so that as soon as you charge the batteries, you can take off and start flying immediately. Alright then folks, there we go. I hope you've enjoyed. Thank you ever so much for watching and listening. I've been JD, you've been fantastic as always. If you haven't already, please like and subscribe. Hello and welcome to all the new subscribers. I hope you're enjoying the channel. So until next time, my friends, happy flying.